The 1960s were more than just a decade. They were a revolution, a time when American automakers pushed the limits of engineering power and speed in a high-octane battle for supremacy. At the heart of this golden age of motorsport were two legendary engines: Ford's 427 SoC Cammer and Chrysler's 426 Hemi. These weren't just engines. They were symbols of innovation grit and the relentless pursuit of victory. But here's the burning question. Was the 427 Cammer really faster than the 426 Hemi? In this video, we're diving deep into the specs. The engineering and the racing legacies of these two iconic powerhouses, from the DYO to the drag strip, from NASCAR to road racing, will explore every angle to determine which one truly deserves the crown, so buckle up. This is the story of a rivalry that redefined racing forever. The birth of two legends, the 1960s, were a time of fierce competition between Ford and Chrysler. Both companies were determined to dominate the racetrack, but they took very different paths to get there. Ford's answer to Chrysler's dominance was the 427C Cammer, a high-revving overhead cam powerhouse that was as revolutionary as it was controversial with its advanced SoC single overhead camshaft design. The Camera was capable of producing up to 657 horsepower, a staggering number for its time. But this cutting-edge technology came with price reliability issues and a controversial ban from NASCAR. In 1964, Chrysler, on the other hand, had already established itself as a force to be reckoned with. The 426 Hemi, with its hemispherical combustion chambers, was a brute force engine built for raw power and durability. It dominated NASCAR, winning the 1964 Daytona 500 and racking up an astonishing 26 victories that season. But its success also led to controversy, with competitors claiming it wasn't a true production engine, a claim that resulted in its own ban. In 1965, these bans didn't stop Ford and Chrysler. Instead, they doubled down, taking their rivalry to the drag strips and road courses, where the Cammer and Hemi continued to battle for supremacy engineering. Marvels, design and innovation. To understand which engine was truly faster, we need to look under the hood. Literally, the Cammer and the Hemi were engineered for extreme performance, but they took very different approaches to achieve it. The 427 Cammer was a technological marvel. ITSC design allowed for better airflow and higher RPMs, making it a beast at high speeds. This was a radical departure from the traditional pushrod 5.8 of the era, and it gave Ford a significant edge in terms of precision and efficiency. However, this complexity also made the Camera more prone to mechanical issues, especially in the grueling conditions of motorsport. The 426 Hemi, on the other hand, was all about brute force. Its hemispherical combustion chambers allowed for more efficient fuel combustion, while its cross-ram intake manifold maximized airflow. The result, a powerhouse that could produce over 600 horsepower in its RAC-tuned form. But what really set the Hemi apart was its durability. It was built to last, making it a favorite among race ERS, who needed an engine that could go the distance. So which approach was better, the high-revving precision of the Cammer or the raw, unrelenting power of the Hemi? Let's find out on the track. Racing legacies. The true test of any engine isn't just in the specs, it's on the track, and both the Cammer and the Hemi left an indelible mark on the world of motorsport. The Cammer was a force to be reckoned with in drag racing and road racing. Its ability to rev higher and accelerate faster made it a formidable opponent in short-distance races in the SECA road racing series. The Cammer dominated, proving that Ford's engineering gamble had paid off. But its limited production run and reliability issues meant it never achieved the same widespread success as the Hemi. The Hemi, meanwhile, was a juggernaut. It dominated NASCAR drag, racing, and even endurance events. Its combination of power and durability made it the go-to engine for racers who needed consistent performance. The Hemi's success wasn't just about speed. It was about endurance, reliability, and the ability to perform. Under pressure. But what happens when these two engines go head-to-head? Let's take a closer look. Head-to-head, the ultimate showdown. To settle the debate, we need to look at real-world performance. And one of the most famous head-to-head tests pitted a Ford Mustang equipped with a 427 camera against a Dodge Charger powered by a 426 Hemi on paper. The Hemi had the advantage in raw horsepower. But when the lights turned green, the Mustang surged ahead, crossing the mile finish line in just 12.4 seconds, a full half-second faster than the Charger's 12.9-second run. How did the camera pull off this upset? The answer lies in its high RPM capabilities, while the Hemi had more raw power. The camera's ability to rev higher and accelerate more efficiently gave it the edge in a short-distance drag race. But racing isn't just about straight-line speed on a road course. The camera's precision and handling made it a formidable opponent, while the Hemi torque and durability gave it the advantage. On longer tracks, so which engine is truly faster? The answer isn't so simple. It depends on the type of racing and the conditions. But one thing is clear. Both engines were groundbreaking in their own right. The legacy innovation that changed racing forever. The rivalry between the 427 Cammer and the 426 Hemi wasn't just about speed, it was about innovation. Both engines pushed the boundaries of what was possible, inspiring a new generation of engineers and racers. The Cam's SoC design paved the way for future high-performance engines, while the Hemi durability and power set a new standard. For American V8s together, they redefine motorsport, proving that competition drives progress. But perhaps the most enduring legacy of this rivalry is the passion it ignited among fans. Even today, enthusiasts debate which engine was truly superior. Was it the high-revving precision of the Cammer or the raw power of the Hemi? The answer depends on who you ask. And that's what makes this story so compelling. So, which engine takes the crown? Is it the 427 Cammer or the 426 Hemi? The truth is, both engines are legends in their own right, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. But now, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us which engine you think deserves the title of the ultimate 1960s powerhouse. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Your support helps us bring more stories like this to life. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more legendary automotive showdowns. Until next time, keep the rubber side down and the throttle wide open.